Hey all you art junkies out there, welcome to Illustration Overdose. My name is Donnie Ray Crisp, and in this video I will show you how to bulge and map textures onto objects in Photoshop. So let's get started. So for this technique, it really doesn't matter where your texture comes from. It can be an image from Photoshop or something from Illustrator. And before I show you how I used this technique on my Thanos artwork, I will show you how to use it on a basic shape. So the first thing that I will do is head over to Illustrator, select my texture, copy it, go back to Photoshop and paste it in here. And you have to paste it as pixels. Select OK, and then scale your texture down until it almost fits the size of the object you want to map it on. After that, select your marquee tool from the tool palette on the left and check if your texture layer is still active, and then right click on your texture, select free transform and right click again and select warp. And now you get this kind of grid, and what you can do now you can start dragging everything from the middle towards the outside. And what you can already see is that everything in the middle is getting bigger and everything towards the edge is getting smaller. And now we're going to drag the corners inside, and now you can see that the circles follow the curve, and this already has a very nice three-dimensional look. So we're going to do that with all the four corners. And with these little black dots you can fine-tune the shape of your texture mapping. So when you're finished with that, select the move tool and select apply. And now we're almost done. So the last thing that we want to do is we have these circles on the outside of our object, and this isn't very pleasant looking, so we want to get rid of it. How we can do that? We can make a selection out of our object. So go down to here to your layers and hold down the command key on your keyboard. I think on PC it's control, and now you see this little hand with the rectangle. Click inside, and then you get these ants running around your object. And then go up here to select, inverse, and hit the delete button. And now everything outside of the object is gone and everything is in the inside, and this looks pretty good. So I'm going to show you how to do everything one more time with a different texture and do it very, very quick. So let's get started. So I'm going back to Illustrator, choosing a new texture, go back to Photoshop, paste it in here as pixels, scale it down to the size of the object, choose my marquee tool, double check if the layer is active, right click, select transform, right click again, select warp, drag everything from the middle towards the outside, drag the corners, fine-tune the shape, move tool, hit apply, make a selection, inverse the selection, delete, and we're done. Very quick, very easy, great result. Now I will show you how I use that technique on my Thanos artwork. So inside this gray section I wanted to have a different texture. So what I did is head over to Illustrator and make a custom texture. And let's do that again. And what you have to keep in mind is the texture you're making has to have the same proportions or almost the same proportions as the object you want to map it on. So this looks rectangular, but if you think one step further, up here it is curving towards the back. So if I unfold this this part, this section, then it would be higher than wide. So my texture has also to be higher than wide. And I'll select this, go back to Photoshop, paste it in here as pixels, and then scale it down till it almost fits the size of the object. And if you hold down the command key again, then you can tilt your texture, and when you're happy with the result, then select the marquee tool, double check, right click in here, free transform, right click again, warp, you get this grid, and now you can start dragging so the shape, so the texture follows the form of your object. So let's do this. This already looks very good. Alright, so the last thing is select the move tool, hit apply, make a selection, invert, and then delete. And now you have this new texture inside the new object, following the form of the object. So that's how I used it on my Thanos artwork. I hope you liked this tutorial. If so, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and maybe share the videos with your friends. So see you guys soon.